This morning I wish to speak to you for a few minutes on mindfulness of reading. You are at home. You have no wish to spend the day glued to the television set or keep listening to the news on your radio, but you can read. You may have some books read or unread at home. If close by, you could possibly pop into your local charity shop where there's lots of fine books, traditional, contemporary, fiction and non-fiction, very cheap. Include in your day the regularity of reading. There is reading just for information. There is reading of a novel, reading of non-fiction. In both cases, sometimes, and in fact quite often, something in what you read touches you. It resonates. There's a certain truth in some event in the novel, in a conversation between 2 or 3 characters or more. Similarly, with reading non-fiction, you're interested, you're curious, you also wish to be receptive. What touches you? Some lines in history have resonated so strongly that the words have become well known internationally, not only just by lovers of that particular literature. Think of Shakespeare. Perhaps his most famous, or one of his most famous one-line statements, a rather profound question. To be or not to be, that is the question. What is being in your life, at home, day by day? To recognize that, to be clear about that. What are the benefits? What can you allow and develop and cultivate in your home? What literature can you read, which gives you nourishment and support and insight? And to be quite clear, with no regrets, of what is not to be at this time, as you anchor and ground yourselves in your place of residence. Reading time can be just for the mind, information, knowledge, learning to develop the mind. Use that opportunity. But reading also can be the doorway, the instrument to go deeper, to feel, to connect, to appreciate, to be touched, for understanding, for the expansion of the heart. Rumi, the great Iranian poet of the 13th century and one of the best loved poets in Europe of the last decades, famously stated, "There are 100 ways to kiss the earth." Actually, in the original Arabic, there are 100 ways to kneel in the mosque, but it's the same poetic statement. What are 100 ways for you to kiss the home, to kiss your place of residence, wherever you might be? It could be the prison, it could be the hospital, It could be the place of refuge. It could be your one small room in the middle of a city. It could be your large house. It could be your caravan, your bungalow. So we need to be mindful, and we read, we experience what touches us. We might put a small pencil point or write the page number and paragraph on the page so that you can go back to that and you read it again. If something touches you well and you respond to it, I find sometimes it runs deeper in the being if I actually read that paragraph or that sentence out loud. And the words emerging out of the mouth, the vibration of the sound coming out of the mouth, helps it to resonate that little bit more. And we're not looking for some singularity of truth. We're not looking for some absolute statement in any way. But we recognize that truth is that which touches us deeply, which contributes to our insight, to waking us up, to opening up the heart, to appreciating our interconnectedness. And therefore, fiction, non-fiction, the poem, the play, the words, the collection of the words, may reveal to us a great truth, may reveal to us what is between the lines, so to speak, may reveal to us something other than itself. You read a poem, you appreciate the poem, but it's speaking of something greater than itself. And there's infinite potential in what we read. So in your time at home, do make reading part of your day. Not just for information, but for a deeper knowledge, a deeper understanding, clearer insight, and give some time for a little reflection on what you read, a little bit of writing about it, and therefore you feel nourished through this experience. We're all blessed with the wide range of literature which is available online, and some of us prefer in paperback, hardcover form. And human beings for a long, long time, 2,000, 3,000 years plus, have been writing about their experiences, writing and sharing in a whole variety of ways. We have a wealth of literature, of culture via literature. You're at home, make good use of it. Put your attention to that. Sometimes sit in a rather upright posture, or a very relaxed one if you prefer, but keep your good eyes open for the insightful one-liner which could change your life, could open up an extraordinary fresh way of looking at things. And that's the preciousness of significantly beautiful literature. Go for it.